What if I told you the first 5 minutes after you wake up could decide whether you live 5, 10, or even 30 more years? It sounds impossible, doesn't it? But here is the unsettling reality. 99% of the senior population is unknowingly shaving years off their lifespan simply because of how they handle their mornings. By the time this video ends, hundreds of older adults globally will suffer from dizzy spells, dangerous fluctuations in blood pressure, or memory failures, all because they neglected a critical biological window in their first 300 seconds of being awake. And here is the surprise. There is a specific morning protocol that has been proven to shield neurons, decelerate the aging process, and slash the risk of chronic disease. Yet, hardly anyone is executing it properly. Consider this. Those aching joints, the mental fog that clouds your thinking, and the heavy feeling in your legs when you stand up, that isn't just getting old. That is your body crying out for the correct activation signal. If you ignore it, the damage accumulates daily. A pivotal 2023 study published in the Lancet Healthy Longevity discovered that seniors who adhered to a specific morning regimen reduced their mortality risk by a staggering 29%. In this video, we're going to walk you through a precise morning blueprint designed to slow cognitive decline, stabilize your balance, and unlock decades of vitality. Pay special attention to step number 3. It is the one most people get wrong, yet it might be the secret to reversing cognitive age. Before we dive in, let me ask, what is the very first physical sensation you notice when you wake up? And what is the one thing you wish you could change about your mornings? We read and replied to every comment to give you personalized help. So leave your thoughts below. Now, let's begin with step 8. It seems minor, but it is the switch that turns on your entire system. Step number 8. Wake up, but don't rise up. Let's tackle the most overlooked, life-saving habit first. Do not sit up immediately. The second your eyes open, your biology is in a fragile state of transition. Your heart rate is low, your blood pressure is resting, and your brain is still calibrating its sense of gravity. If you bolt upright, gravity forces your blood down, starving your brain of oxygen. This is the primary cause of morning falls, blackouts, and dizziness. A 2021 study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society revealed that seniors who remained horizontal for just 30 to 60 seconds after waking cut their incidence of morning lightheadedness by 41%. Here is the correct method. When you wake, remain on your back. Wiggle your fingers and toes to wake up the nerves. Blink your eyes. Slowly stretch your arms above your head. Not to wake up fully, but to send a signal to your nervous system that movement is coming. Take deep breaths and count to 30. Only then should you roll to your side and slowly push yourself up. Jumping out of bed is like revving a car engine in freezing weather without warming it up. It strains your heart and brain stem. Once you fix this, you will realize the morning fog wasn't aging. It was just poor blood flow. Step number 7. Detox your mouth before swallowing. You might think the first thing your mouth needs is water or breakfast. You would be wrong. The first priority is a biological reset. While you sleep, your mouth accumulates a heavy load of bacteria and acidic plaque. If you drink water immediately, you are washing that toxic film straight into your gut and bloodstream. A 2022 study in oral diseases linked poor morning oral hygiene to a 24% increase in systemic inflammation, which is tied to heart issues and Alzheimer's. The bacteria in your mouth form a biofilm overnight that disrupts your immune system if swallowed. Here is the routine. After you sit up and go to the bathroom, do not eat or drink yet. Start with oil pulling. Swish a teaspoon of coconut or sesame oil in your mouth for 30 seconds gently. Spit it into a tissue, never the drain. Next, use a tongue scraper. You will be amazed at the residue it removes. Finally, rinse with warm water and brush. This simple act reduces the inflammatory load on your heart and improves how your body absorbs breakfast. You'll feel lighter and less bloated almost immediately. Step number 6. Activate joints before caffeine. Step 6 is where we go against the grain. You're going to delay your coffee and activate your skeleton instead. Most seniors rush to the coffee machine, but caffeine creates an artificial spike in cortisol and constricts blood vessels exactly when your body is trying to open them up. A 2020 study in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine showed that caffeine intake within 15 minutes of waking disrupts natural hormone rhythms in 68% of older adults, causing fatigue later in the day. Instead of a chemical spike, your body needs mechanical lubrication. Do this 5-point activation sequence. Ankles. Sit on the bed and rotate ankles 10 times each way. Knees. Stand, hands on knees, and circle them gently. Hips. Stand tall, lift one knee like a marching soldier, and rotate the leg outward, open the gate. Shoulders. Shrug up to your ears, hold, and roll them back. Neck. Tilt your head slowly side to side. These movements release synovial fluid, which oils your joints. Do this for 3 to 5 minutes, and by the time you have your coffee 45 minutes later, it will actually give you energy rather than nervous jitters. Step number 5. Recalibrate your balance sensors. If you often feel unsteady or off in the morning, the issue is likely your vestibular system, your internal GPS. This system relies heavily on feedback from the soles of your feet. According to a 2022 study in Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience, seniors who spent 5 minutes grounding barefoot on a hard surface improved their spatial memory and balance by 21% in just 3 weeks. Shoes and thick socks block the signals your brain needs to understand the floor. The fix: after your joint movements, stand barefoot on a firm floor or outside on the earth if possible. Feel the ground. Shift your weight from heel to toe. This sensory input reboots your brain's connection to gravity, drastically lowering your fall risk and sharpening your mental reaction times. Step number 4. Hydrate the brain, then the body. This step determines how your brain functions for the next 24 hours. Your brain shrinks overnight due to dehydration. Before pills or food, it needs conductive fluid. A 2021 nutrient study found that older adults who drank 16 to 20 ounces of water immediately upon waking scored 23% higher on cognitive tests. But water alone isn't enough. Your neurons need electrolytes and glucose. The protocol: mix a pinch of high-quality salt, pink or sea salt, and a squeeze of lemon into warm water. Drink it slowly. Follow this with a bite or two of fruit, like a few berries. This combination stabilizes cortisol and preps your stomach for medication absorption. You will notice your hands are steadier and your vision is sharper. Step number 3. Active stimulation. The most misunderstood step. Most people think mornings are for relaxation. For the aging brain, that is a mistake. The danger isn't stress, it is understimulation. If you don't fire up your neural pathways in the first 30 minutes, your processing speed lags all day. A 2023 review in Neuroscience and Biobehavioral Reviews noted that early morning cognitive challenges improve memory recall by up to 32% in seniors. However, scrolling through news or watching TV doesn't count. That is passive. What to do? Engage in 3 to 5 minutes of active challenge. Do a crossword, solve a puzzle, or, best of all, read something out loud. Reading aloud forces multiple parts of the brain to work together. Even reciting a grocery list from memory works. This wakes up the hippocampus and keeps your memory sharp. Step number 2. Sync breath with light. This step locks in your energy. Your circadian rhythm controls your sleep, hunger, and immune repair. The trigger to reset this clock is light combined with oxygen. Research in Chronobiology International 2022 showed that seniors who combined morning light exposure with deep breathing saw a 31% boost in mood and focus. Light hits the receptors in your eyes, telling the brain to stop producing sleep hormones. The method: stand near a window or go outside. Look toward the sky, never directly at the sun, and inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, and exhale for 6. Do this 10 times. This signals your body that the day has begun, flushing out anxiety and boosting serotonin. Step number 1. The verbal anchor. Finally, we arrive at the anchor of the routine. Your brain is in a theta state when you first wake up, highly suggestible and open to programming. A 2020 study in psychology and aging found that vocalizing a clear intention improved executive function in seniors. The action: speak one purposeful sentence out loud. It doesn't have to be complicated. Say something like, "Today, I will move with strength," or "My mind is clear today." Saying it aloud activates the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for planning and focus. It sets a neurological command for the day. If you have ever felt that your body is aging faster than your spirit, or that you are waking up into a fog, this routine is your exit strategy. Seniors do not necessarily need more pills or more sleep. They need the right biological signals in the right order. You have now learned how 5 minutes can recalibrate your blood pressure, clear your inflammation, and sharpen your mind. So, tomorrow morning, start, even if you only pick one step. Because this isn't just about feeling better. It's about living longer and living well. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these steps are you going to commit to tomorrow morning? Let us know in the comments below, and we will help you stay on track. Thanks for watching.